What are you doing over there, kitty cat? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be my hater? Download complete. Alrighty then. What's going on, E-World? Boys and girls, mainly haters and hatettes. This is for you guys. You know, it was said to me one time ago, you used to be so humble and modest, and guess what? I'm still humble and modest for the most part, but after being hated on in such a consistent fashion, regardless regardless whether or not I was being humble or not, I continue to get the hate. So I might as well give you haters what you want. Something to hate on. Now, for the little hater that was in the comments last night on my test rides, still running off with the mouth about I'm not going to hit 100 miles an hour. Well, let me tell you something, little hater, and I really shouldn't even give you this much attention, but I'm not just going to say this to you. I'm saying this to you and all the haters. If you couldn't see on that one video that as my bike was approaching 80 miles an hour and how fast them speeds were flipping, my bike was nowhere near slowing down at that moment. The only thing that slowed it down was me letting up off of that throttle and the cars up ahead of me. But make no mistake about it, this bike would have definitely done 100 miles an hour last night, for sure, had I pushed it. That being said, it was going to do that even with my tune detuned at the time, because I had turned things down a little because my battery system prior to that wasn't handling it. So yesterday was a battery test, and I went out just to make sure that my new battery system was holding and was going to be able to accommodate the power that I'm trying to achieve. And it handled that other power tune wonderfully. No problems at all. Yesterday was the first time I could give this bike full throttle. Prior to that, even with my other battery system with 3 batteries, when I give it full throttle, the volts would always flatline. I would go from 80 volts all the way back to 63, 64 volts. That's how much sag I had trying to pull 30,000 watts. Now, that is no longer a problem. I'm dropping 2 volts at 30,000 watts. 2 volts. That means I can unleash, well, I just did, unleash a little more power just to make sure I get where I'm going and beyond. I bumped up the phase amps another 200 amps for my phase amps and turned the field weakening up just a little bit more to about 20%, because that was only at 10%. Because if you know, field weakening also requires amps to use that. So I had all that detuned prior to that because I didn't have enough amps. So our field weakening is up to 20%, and we still got 5% more to go. I still got plenty more phase amps that I can unlock. because yes, I have the best AS guy on the planet who hooked me up with the best software that gives me the ability to do anything I want to do to that control. So, for the haters that also continue to tell me I should go here and I should go there, nah, I don't need to go nowhere. In fact, those people that you're recommending will probably need to be coming to see me. Anyway, I'm going to go and do this speed test today. But I'm at the point now where I'm almost like, I don't even care if you haters don't think my bike will do 100 miles an hour or not. I do not care. Honestly, I'm sure it will destroy you guys even more, not knowing what the full capabilities of this bike are. Not to mention that this is a race bike, and I don't even know if I really want to disclose that until I whip asses first. It's going to be kind of hard even getting somebody to race when they see that kind of, you know, when they see those stats like that. So, you know, I even gave a quarter-mile time and an eighth-mile time. And the only reason I, you know, didn't mind publishing that is because I know it still had more in it. You know, it did that with me easing into it because the front wheel comes up. But I'm about to take care of that. Anyway, that's what it is. As you can see, I was also able to squeeze those lipos up in there, even though I'm not even using them at the time. That's basically for the 92 volt system and above, but they're in there. So I do have 92 volt capabilities for sure. No doubt about it. But right now we're on 72 volts. And what makes this even greater is that most guys up until now have only been able to achieve these type of speeds running crazy high volts. It's not crazy because actually higher voltage use less amps, which is the reason why I wanted to use high volts in the first place. However, there's no controller out there that can run high voltage and give me the tunability that this ASI gives me. So until then, I'm going to stick with this ASI. It is magnificent. I can't even say it, but you know what I mean. Magnificent. Magnificent. Whatever the case. Can't say it, but I damn sure can do it. Oh man. Okay. Now on a serious note, guys, I got some other mods to do. My final mod, well, it's not really a mod. The final and last thing I want to do is upgrade my phase wise to 4 gauge. That's right. I'm going to be running 4 gauge phase wise to the motor. Now, that's if it's necessary. Now, let me tell you something, man. Due to the fact that this bike is running very efficiently, you would expect things to be getting hot, but they're not. That is the great part about when your system is running efficiently. Efficient systems do not produce a lot of heat. If you're getting a lot of heat in your controller, in your motor, in your battery, your system is not efficient. Now, please don't another person tell me, oh, I should use ferrofluid or heat sinks. Let me tell you something. Ferrofluid and heat sinks are only necessary when your motor is running hot. my motor's not running hot. Even at 30,000 watts. Yeah, it gets warm, but it's not hot. Until it gets hot, there's no need to put that mess in my motor or around my motor. Now, do I have heat sinks and ferro fluid? Yes, I do. But I'm not about to use something that I don't need. And until I need it, I won't use it. Now, a lot of you guys that's telling me you should put ferro fluid or heat sinks on your bike, you guys don't even need it. Now, maybe you do, because just like I just said, if your shit is running hot, then you got other issues. Anyway, my stuff is not running hot, so I don't need it right now. Knock on wood. Now, I just put 200 more phase amps back there. So, maybe that might cause a little more heat. We'll see. But until I need it, I'm not going to use it. But anyway, that's where we at. And to my regular subscribers, look guys, man, I'm not trying to be an asshole. And, just basically like that. I'm not trying to be an ass. But these haters keep, picking and picking and picking. So I'm just going to give them what they want. But other than that, guys, I think I have proven what I needed to prove. Even if I don't actually show